Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Fernandez. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones, and David Wilson, and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The shotgun running play call. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield, it's Gaudet. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll run it here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver who makes the grab. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Second down play coming up for this offense. He hands it to the back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down after that running play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Hokies looking to keep this drive moving. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the Hokies come to the line with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Gaudet. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got a man down the middle. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First down and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Fernandez. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the option play here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Hokies have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Gaudet. Looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds the receiver wide open. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down, looking to throw the football. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. And here comes a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keeps it in the designed run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Gaudet. And he's got it. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
They'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Gaudet. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final to have.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just 12 seconds remaining in the 1st half as they line up on 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Great cut. They whiff on him. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here's the second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Back to throw. It's Gaudet. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught for the completion. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. He'll spot it at the 24.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Second down, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Bidet. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Hokies. No chance. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. It moves the ball to the 39. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Longhorns with first and 10 here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Goudet. Looking for his big tight end.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Makes the defender miss. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Back to throw. It's Gaudet. Throw to the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hand off to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. And now the running back's got it again. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to pick up the yardage with the jet sweep. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting. The yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now it's 2nd down here. He's looking to scramble. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Now they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
The Hokies pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. to the air. It's good day. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. And the wideout goes in motion. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep on third down. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew an opportunity to have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
An effective play, good for a first down to the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.